So this is the second version of the Old Guy DIY sport boat floor video. When I put this thing in, I thought I had a good plan. The foam wants to fight me a little bit. It wants to stand up. And I put these plastic washers with the rivet trying to hold the thing down. But it really sucked down and that plastic isn't real strong. So I don't think this would last through my first hunting trip, much less the whole season. So I'm going to remove this floor. I'll just take the 1/8 inch drill and drill out all those rivets. Then I'll show you my new plan. In this video you can see how the foam wants to stand up, particularly where I bent that brace for the center seat over. So I'm going to cut that brace out of there. I stood the brace up and now I'm just going to cut it probably 1/4 inch from the bottom. So in the future, if I do want to put this thing back, I still have a base that I can rivet a little patch piece to and recover the integrity. My 18-volt DeWalt grinder with the cutoff wheel made short work of that aluminum piece. I just pushed the blue board onto that aluminum piece and it knocked out the chunk of blue board. But you can see now when the thing is pushed down, the board is higher than the aluminum, so the floor should fit in there better. Now I'm going to take some of this 3/4 inch metal hanger strap and just run it right down the middle of the boat to hold that blue board down. I'm just putting a washer on this little 1/8 inch rivet, and then I'll seat the rivet like that. And I'm just using this box with some weight in it. I'll go one step at a time, work my way to the front of the boat. This is what it looks like before I put the flooring in. So you can see just a rivet with one of those little washers on each rib, particularly right here in the middle, pulled down nicely. So that should all be good. Now that lays in there much more nicely. I throw the tire on it just to hold it down in the middle, and now I'll put the rivets in along the sides. This is what the bow looks like. Again, I just put those little rivets in holding the strapping down, then I just put one piece up front. When I made this front piece, I put the notch in it, and you can see the little piece, the seat support it goes around. And I put the front piece on top of the other piece, kind of like shingles, as the only thing that's going to blow on this floor is when I'm going down the freeway at 80 miles an hour. So this way the wind hits it, it doesn't pop up the second piece, and everything should be good. Then my last step was just to rivet this little metal angle piece in there, just to hold the nose down. And this is what the finished floor looks like. And I put weight on the center of the floor with a car tire or my foot as I was placing these rivets along the edges. So basically the thing is bent down a little bit, and just the force of it wanting to come back up keeps it home. I did not worry about putting any foam here in the back. I normally just throw a piece of rubber mat there beneath the fuel tank.